Hey guys, so in today's video we are gonna make another top 10 list. So we got the new LF Super Saiyan Namek Goku. We also got the Ginyu Force. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it, because the last time I did a top 10 list, it was when Vegito Blue came out. So I think it's only Namek Goku. Oh no, the Cell, the new Perfect Cell. Um, yeah, those are the new units, and pretty much all of them are top 10. Um, Obviously, the Ginyu Force, I'm not talking about the whole team, I'm talking about specifically Ginyu. Although the two other units are very, very good as well, but I wouldn't say they are top 10, but they are probably like top 15, top 20. So number 10. Okay, so number 10, I'm gonna go with probably UI Sign. Obviously, these units are from 7 to 10. It's actually pretty tough, because I would argue that these guys are pretty close. I think number 10 is going to be UI Sign. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think UI Sign Goku is very, very strong, but on the other hand, I feel like he's also pretty much a bench unit. I'm not saying you can't run him or anything like that. And once again, like, he's very good, but I feel like every time I have him on the team, he's pretty much always a bench character. Like, it's actually very rare that I bring him to the actual fight. I don't know. It's like I don't really see a reason to use him most of the time, because obviously if you run this guy, you also have Goku and Frieza on the team, so you already have a purple character. And I don't know. I feel like if you build a team with this guy, you always, most of the time, you have a better option to use. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, because, like, let's be honest. If you're using this guy, you most likely have 17 on your team, Goku and Frieza, Ultra Vegito Blue maybe as the leader. So yeah, I feel like this guy is most of the time just a bench character, but he's very, very good. Like, don't get me wrong. Once again, he's top 10 unit. Obviously, he's not here because he's a good bench. No, he's here because he's a very strong unit. It's just most of the time I don't actually run him, because there's just no point to run this guy. And obviously there are not a lot of green units running around. Pretty much Ultra Rose, Raccoon Guldo, Orange Piccolo, maybe. That's pretty much it. Like, Ultra Rose and Orange Piccolo, Revival UI Goku, but yeah, like, that's pretty much it. So yeah, there are not a lot of green units, and although he's very strong, I just don't really find myself using him too much. But he's great. He's a great unit for sure. Number 9. I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty tough. I think these three are interchangeable. I feel like you can argue Ginyu over these two, Rose over these two. Like, I think it could go either way. Who is number 7, 8, 9? I think it's pretty fair to say that Rose is 7, 8, 9. Like, I think it's very, very close. But on this list, number 9, I think number 9 is going to be Rose. Rose is, I think he's very, very strong individually, and of course, currently he hasn't been the most relevant unit, because I mean, purples are just very, very good, but we just got the new Namek Goku 17, Goku and Frieza, like, those are all very, very good blue units. Obviously, Sword of Hope as well. I think because of the new LF Namek Goku, Rose gained some value for sure. I see a lot of people running mono blue, or not really mono blue, because obviously Goku and Frieza is not just a blue unit, but 17 Goku and Frieza, the new Namek Goku. If it's not 17, maybe it's Vegito Blue, or the first form Frieza. But yeah, like, Namek Goku and Frieza is a very, very common combination, and obviously Rose is a pretty good counter. Obviously counters Frieza, and Goku counters Rose, but Rose can also go type neutral. So yeah, like, he's a very solid counter to that setup, especially if your opponent is running 17 as well. Obviously Rose is gonna do pretty well against that setup, but a lot of purple, strong purple units are still around. Obviously UI, Ginyu, Goku, the new Cell. So yeah, like, even though he's very, very good and he gained some value, purples are still very strong and yellows are not so much. Other than the gammas, I mean, Kid Buu is still very good, obviously. But that's pretty much it. The gammas and Kid Buu. And I don't see Kid Buu too much. And Rekumet Guldo. But yeah, like, yellow units are just not too common. And Future, if you're running Future, obviously Rose is a Future unit. You don't really have a yellow on your team. You can put Future Gohan on the team if you want to. Honestly, I don't see Future Gohan at all. So that's pretty much the only unit that could cover Rose. So yeah, I think number 9 is fine. He gained some value, but purples are still very dominant. Number 7 and number 8. Who is better, Ginyu or Sword of Hope? I think it's tough. I think it's very close, and I can see the argument for Sword of Hope over Ginyu. And I can see the argument for Ginyu over Sword of Hope, but I'm gonna go with Ginyu number 7, and number 8 is Sword of Hope, I think. Ginyu is very, very good. The only problem I have with Ginyu, obviously doesn't have cover nullification, but honestly, thank God he doesn't have that, because that would be actually ridiculous. I think Ginyu would be easily top 5 if he had cover nullification. Can't go tight neutral either. Those are his weaknesses. Plus, and that's my biggest problem, he has this... his revival is not guaranteed, right? So if you get caught early and Ginyu dies, you have 30% chance. Obviously, it's pretty easy to build his revival chance up. You use your green, blue, main. Most of the time he's gonna revive, and it's very, very rare that he doesn't. But it could happen if you get caught. But yeah, like, overall, I think Ginyu is just so dominant once he gets going, and like, revival is still like extremely valuable. He can spawn green cards, he can spawn blue cards. Obviously, his card draw speed is ridiculous, his damage output is ridiculous. He can actually just one combo yellow units, which is actually insane. So yeah, like, he has weaknesses, but his potential is so high that I think I'm gonna go with him over Sword of Hope. But once again, I could see Sword of Hope above. I could see Sword of Hope above Ginyu. I think these 4 are pretty close overall. By the way, I think Gogeta Blue is also in the conversation. I don't have him in my top 10, but I think it's pretty close. And I feel like Gogeta Blue is a little bit underrated nowadays. He's still very strong. Especially, obviously, after 60 timer counts, but he's still pretty good. His gauge can be extremely annoying still. So yeah, like, he's very, very good. And I think, even though I don't have him in my top 10, but he's close. He's like, I don't know, like, he's definitely still top 15. Okay, so number 6. I think number 6 is the Gammas, I think. We have, obviously, the new LF but I think Cell is better than the Gammas. Especially currently. There are just no yellows running around. Like, this is pretty much the only yellow unit I see, and the gammas are not common either. And Kid Buu, but that's pretty much it. And Kid Buu is very rare. So yeah, just because of that, I think Cell is gonna be above the gammas. We have 17 as well, and this is pretty much the androids team. This team, by the way, is extremely annoying to deal with. Very, very good team. You have damage, you have rush control, support, bunch of annoying things. Obviously, 17 is crazy good. Cell is crazy good. The gammas, when they get going, they are ridiculous. So yeah, I think 17 is 4, 5, 6 the gammas. Yeah, I think that's fair. 17 could be higher, arguably, but I think he's gonna be number 4 on this list. 17, by the way, is so ridiculous. I'm not sure when this guy is going to age. Like, it's been 8 months or something, and this guy is just always a top 3, top 5 unit. Yeah, he's just extremely broken, honestly. And yeah, like, he's number 4 right now, but there is a good chance that he will age better than the units above him. Yeah, 17 is ridiculous. But yeah, right now I think he's number 4 probably. I could see him being higher, but yeah, I'm gonna go with number 4. Number 3, obviously, we have these 3 units. I think number 3 is LF Super Saiyan Namek Goku. Number 2 is Vegito Blue. Number 1 is Goku and Frieza. I think Goku and Frieza at the moment in this current meta is number 1 without a doubt. On the previous tier list, Vegito was number 1, but obviously that was before LF Namek Goku. Namek Goku just came out. And once again, Goku and Frieza, I mean, yellows are pretty much just not existent. Greens are very rare as well. Rose is popping up here and there, but greens are rare as well. So you pretty much don't have a very, very strong counter unit to this Goku and Frieza. Vegito Blue, I mean, he has to deal with Namek Goku, 17, Goku and Frieza, obviously the Frieza side, Sword of Hope, Beast Gohan. Obviously Beast Gohan is still pretty good. He's not top 10, but he's probably top 15, top 20. And he's not too common, but I see Beast Gohan sometimes. So yeah, there are a ton of very strong blue units. So right now, saying that Vegito Blue is number 1, I mean, that would be a hot take. I think right now, Goku and Frieza is without a doubt. They are just number 1, like for sure. Number 2, I think I'm still going to go with Vegito Blue. I can definitely see this, and honestly, I can see this as well. But I'm gonna be honest, I still see Vegito Blue all the time, and there are still matches where he's just a problem, and it's just very hard to deal with him. He's just a pain to deal with, and he's just very strong. Like, it is what it is. He's just extremely overpowered. And I think the only reason that you can argue that he's like top 3, top 4, and not number 1 anymore is because there are just so many dominant blue units that it's just like impossible to argue that, like, yeah, Vegito Blue is number 1. When this is literally a team. Like, this is a team. Goku and Frieza, Namek Goku, MVP 17. Like, what is Vegito doing? Nothing. Like, he's just not gonna do anything. Yeah, he can deal with Goku, and he has his green card, all that stuff. But this is an actual team, and it's like, this team is just not, like, this is not a gimmick team or anything like that. This is a very strong team, and you don't really have, like, once again, like, obviously it's a purple-blue team, right? Or pretty much a mono-blue team with Goku. But, like, yellows and greens are just not really good enough. So it's like, this is arguably the best team in the game, and Vegito Blue is a red. So it's like, yeah, it's very hard to deal with this team when you're using Vegito Blue. But yeah, like, individually, I still feel like he's just way too good. He's definitely, in my opinion, he's definitely top 3 still. Maybe, I can see him being number 4 as well. It's tough, But the thing is, like, I use LF Namek Goku a lot nowadays. Obviously, he just came out, and I'm making videos on him. And Vegito Blue is still a problem. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I use Goku and Frieza, LF Namek Goku a lot together. And even then, like, Vegito is just a problem. Like, I don't know. Like, he's just way too good. The vanish removal, the cover nullification, the insane combos. He does pretty good damage. Obviously, my Goku is only 6 stars. Maybe if he was 14 stars, I don't know, like 14 versus 14, like, I don't know, but Vegito does good damage to 17, to Goku, like, I don't know, like, he's just too good. He's just too good. I think I'm gonna go with Vegito being number 2 still. I think there is a very good argument that Goku is above him, 17 is above him, but I'm gonna go with this. And if you're running Future, you have Rose. Obviously, Rose can deal with these two. So you have a very strong green to deal with these blue units. I think he's number 2 still. But I can see him being number 3, number 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I can see the argument, but yeah, I think Vegito is just way too good. Like, he's just way too good. Like, yeah, all these blue units, and he's just there still. But yeah, like I think this is fine. So Goku and Frieza number 1, Vegito number 2, Goku number 3, number 4, 17. 17 could go higher for sure. I can see him. Honestly, I can see the argument that he's number 2. I think the only thing that's like there is just no argument right now in the current meta is Goku and Frieza being number 1. I think they are definitely number 1. But these three, I think you can move them around. I can see Goku being number 2, number 3, number 4. Same goes for Vegito, and same goes for 17. I can see him being number 2, number 3, number 4. Cell number 5, Yama's number 6. Yes, I think that's probably right. 7, Ginyu. 8, Sword of Hope. 9, Rose. 10 is UI Sign. These 4, I think, are very close as well. And pretty much we have these units. I think Piccolo is definitely not like top 15 right now. But I think these units, who else could I put here? Reviver UI Goku is in the conversation. Like these are pretty much the honorable mention units. Pan, I guess, could be here. That's pretty much it. Maybe I'm forgetting someone, but like, yeah, like these are pretty much like the top 15, top 20 units. I could put a few units here, but honestly, who cares? Like these are the top 10, and that's pretty much all that matters. It's kind of funny seeing Hit, Kid Buu, Gogeta Blue out of the top 10. I think Kid Buu could be higher for sure. In the future, I can definitely see Kid Buu skyrocketing in the future and being like a top 10 unit very easily again. But right now, I think he's out of the top 10. So yeah, I think this is my top 10 list. Once again, like you can make some arguments for a lot of units that they should be higher, they should be lower, but I think this is fine. Like overall, I don't really see anything that's like outrageous. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know why I'm being stupid as usual, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.